Welcome to the Crypto Sphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is Tuesday, June 28th at 9:40 p.m. here in hot Northern California. I wish the market was as hot as the weather, but it's not. Taking a look at this weekly Bitcoin chart, what we can see is that we are still situated beneath the 200-week moving average. I am expecting at some point, perhaps in the next week, a retest of the 200-week moving average. I am expecting us to touch this yellow line. And when we touch this yellow line, one thing or another is going to happen. Either we're going to break above that yellow line and it's going to become support, which means that the bottom is in and we're now in recovery mode, or it's going to get rejected at that yellow line, which signifies that the bottom most likely is not in, and we're going to come back down and reach for a lower low, which will either be at the 300-week moving average, but now the 400-week moving average has even come into play. Because there is a chance, especially given the FUD about USD Tether. I didn't pull it up, but there's so many articles out there right now talking about how several hedge funds are shorting USD Tether, wanting to spread mass panic in the market and further tank the crypto market. Now, why would anyone want to tank the crypto market who wishes to invest in the crypto market? Well, if they're able to tank the market, let's say they're able to get Bitcoin to dump all the way down to 11,800. If that is the case, what that would look like is about another 41% dump. Let's say they wait for the retest of the 200-week and then collapse it. That's another 46% dump. So if they're shorting it at that point, they're going to make money all the way down to the dump, and then they're just going to buy the crap out of it at about 11,000, somewhere around there. Now, this is all theory. This is all theoretical. But what is not theory is that it looks like a bunch of hedge funds are trying to tank USDT. Now, that being the case, it doesn't mean that this collapse is absolutely going to happen. But I think we do have a good chance of coming down and touching 16,000 in the mid-16,000s. Look at the RSI. This is interesting because I said I was looking for a V bottom there. But what's actually happening is that already on the weekly chart, it looks like we're coming back down to try to test this low that we just established. I mean, look at this. So it's not exactly a V. If we come back down and touch this line and break beneath it, the bottom is certainly not in. So I'm watching the RSI here. Now, if we look at shorter time frames on the daily chart, I drew this chart yesterday when we were still inside this, and it looks like we're breaking down bearish out of this bull pennant. And a bearish break from this bull pennant, first and foremost, bespeaks a revisitation of the bottom. But secondly, if we do a measured objective here, from the top to the bottom here, is about 23%. So that could actually take us down try to be as precise as possible. If that plays out, that candle pattern in and of itself takes us down to about 15,700, which basically pierces the 300-week EMA moving average, not exponential moving average, just moving average. So, folks, I think there's a good chance we go lower before we go higher. I think there's a good chance the bottom is not yet in. And it might take another couple weeks, maybe even more, for this to play out. But what I will say is that every day that we spend beneath the 200-week moving average is a gift. Every day that we spend beneath the 200-week moving average is a gift because, number one, it provides an extended accumulation opportunity for all of us. But number two, folks who haven't gotten into the crypto market yet, they get to go back and buy it. I mean, it's like you get to go all the way back to November of 2020. So this is an opportunity of a lifetime, but it must be grasped within the lifetime of the opportunity. I want to talk about Cake Token. Nobody's talking about Cake Token. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one out there who likes Cake Token. A couple months ago, I locked in my cake at 208%, I think it was. It was over 200%. I think it was 208% APY. And I locked it in for 365 days. I checked it yesterday, and it's at 90%. So you can still lock in your cake at 90%. And, I mean, look at this. This is the greatest opportunity on the market, folks. It went down 95%. Right now, it's 93% beneath its all-time high. This is a complete reset, folks. A complete reset. I'm not saying it can't go lower. If the market tanks, it can definitely go lower. But where are you going to make 90% APY? So this, to me, is the number one opportunity in the altcoin market. 90%. You're guaranteed 90%, and you're buying at or near the very bottom. So this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And I mean, folks, if it comes back down here to the 250 range or lower, my God, I'm backing up the dump truck. Because I mean, even if the staking reward is down to, 70% or something like that, that's still epic. Where are you going to make 70% APY? I mean, even in the DeFi world, this is a tremendously valuable asset. The problem is accessibility. And that's the thing to me. Like, if you can tolerate the inaccessibility, you have the opportunity to buy things at a drastically discounted price. Because once Binance Smart Chain assets become more widely accessible, they're going to skyrocket. I really think Pancake Token, Cake Token is going to skyrocket. And just to kind of give you a little bit of a, I know people make fun of me when I do these fractals, but look at this. I mean, if we get another wave like the first wave, that takes us to $279. And this is not the same as percentage. These fractals are not exact percentages. For instance, this is 23,000%. This is only 10,688%. So it's taking into account, it's factoring into account that it's not going to be like the first move. We're not going to get that same type of momentum. But honestly, let's say it only makes it to $145. That's 5,598%. I mean, let's say it only makes it back to its previous all-time high of $42. That's still 1,600%. So just getting back to its previous all-time high is 1,600%. You add a 90% APY to that, guys, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So that's what I see. That's what I see. Don't get me wrong. I still believe in Cake Token. I mean, a Theta Token. I still believe in T-Fuel. This is still Theta Token. Honestly, I still believe in BCH. Wow, we're breaking beneath my line of support here at 106. Now the support, this $99, has come into play. I mean, this stuff has really hit the toilet, hasn't it? Drew this line of support, the breakdown out of here. My target was $106.97. And we're right on it. Breaking beneath it. Which simply means that BCH is becoming incredibly affordable. Taking a look at this XRP chart, the bearish breakout of this descending wedge gives me a low target of 24.5 cents. We came down to 28.5 and recovered. But if Bitcoin dumps, all of this stuff's going to dump again, folks. If Bitcoin dumps, all of this stuff's going to dump again. And that's kind of exciting. I mean, think about it. I thought Theta was going to break above this range here. I can delete this because we didn't close above it. We broke back down. But what happens if the market dumps and Theta token comes back down and touches this line? I mean, it's already touched the line twice. What if it comes and touches this line again over here? You're talking about a 94-cent Theta token. Theta token under $1. Folks, it's a steal. It's a steal. So a bear market is an extended accumulation opportunity. The problem is that what tends to happen in the bear market is confidence is at an all-time low, fear is at an all-time high, and people do not act upon the opportunity. Instead, they wait for stuff to pump a few 100%, and then they FOMO buy in on the way up, and then they wonder why they lose money. It happens. And honestly, it's happened to me. It happens to the best of us. So, no cap. No criticism. No shame. It just is what it is. But yeah, folks, I mean, we are in the doldrums to some extent here. Looking at this 4-hour chart, it's like we're making an inverted cup, an upside down cup. And if that's the case, first support is at this line here, which is the revisitation of the bottom. And then second support takes us all the way down to 16,525. So we're seeing this inverted cup in both the price and in the RSI. And so if that's the case, we're going to see the RSI come deep back down here into the oversold position once again. So, matter of fact, if we look at this analysis here, if this is accurate, this could happen sooner than later. Maybe in the next couple of days, we'll break beneath it. Maybe in the next day, we'll break beneath this line and start our ascent downward. We shall see, folks. We shall see. All I can say is don't be scared. Don't be scared. That's South for scared. And listen, folks, we're going to make it. We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Don't worry. I know some of us, all of us, our investment portfolios are in the garbage. But I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. And the reason I'm not worried about that is because I believe it'll all come back. It'll all come back. So buying at a lower level is just dollar cost averaging in. That's all. Dollar cost averaging in. All right, folks, remember this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just giving you my observations. Do me a favor and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Please stay tuned because on July 1st, I'm planning something that should be ready by then. I've got something special that I think you're going to like. So be ready for my video on July 1st. And above all, make it your aim to sleep in peace every night, wake in joy every morning, and walk in love every day. This is Cryptogenic, signing out.